Hello there everyone, Omar Sadiq again. Okay, so I'm going to respond to another video. This time I'm going to respond to an Arab who's an ex-Muslim traitor cocktard. His name is. Let me type it in for you guys. Let me type it in. No, not that guy. His name is Hashim or Hashim al-Madani. I think that's how we pronounce it. Um, He's basically like an ex-Muslim cocktard piece of shit. He sides with the enemies of Islam, and he's a cock. He's a liberal cocktard. Um,
Good.
he thinks he's smart, but he's a fucking idiot. I'm going to respond to both of these videos, but mainly this video. I mean, what the fuck? Why does he look fucking retarded? Dude, listen, man, listen, dude. Listen, dude, listen, dude. Everyone knows, if anyone sees that fucking thumbnail, they will say you're a fucking fake fan of, like, Muhammad Salah. What is this bullshit? Even the thumbnail is fucking wrong, dude. Even the thumbnail is fucking wrong. What the fuck? No, I shouldn't say that. Bad me. Okay. Anyway, you cock. Anyway, I'm going to respond to this video. First off,
The
it's
phenomena of Muhammad Salah.
it's fucking bullshit. Anyway, let's respond.
If you don't know who is Muhammad Salah is an Egyptian professional football player. He played in Basel in Switzerland, then he moved to Chelsea in England, then to Rome in Italy, and then he went back to Liverpool, not to be one of the good players in the Premier League, but also to be one of the best players nowadays around the planet. Why I'm talking about and trying to dedicate this episode about Muhammad Salah, not only to talk about football, because it's the minimum that we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about the effect of the press when it comes to the individual Muhammad Salah, the person who came from Egypt, to be one of the best players around the planet. Stay tuned.
Dude,
when you read the
intro is fucking gay.
press and when you see the media, you receive a mixture of signals from one place to another. When you read, for example, the Egyptian press and the Egyptian TV, everybody is talking about Mo Salah, the young pharaoh. Mo Salah, the hero of the national team. Mo Salah, he is the Egyptian hero and the one who gonna make the history. And
Yeah, because a lot of Egyptians are proud of him. Most Egyptians are nationalists that love their country, unlike you, who's a fucking cock. First off, yes, but we also portray him as a good Muslim player. You cock. I know what you're trying to do in your fucking video, man.
playing in the name of his country. But when we go to other places, such as a lot of mainstream media from Europe and the States, in add with some Islamic influenced media, they always talk about Mo Salah, the Muslim player. Even the other day,
What do you mean by Islamic influence, dumbass? First off, um, both media, like the Egyptian media and the which is pretty much like most of them are run by Muslims, by the way. Anyways, the Egyptian mainstream media and the European media, they like portray him as a good Muslim. I mean, like, both of them portray him like the Egyptian media doesn't portray him as just an Egyptian player. They also portray him as a good Muslim player. You dumb idiot. Okay, like, I see what you're trying to do. I mean, like, because I know your fucking agenda, man. Listen. You did this video because you fucking hate it when European people, and you're fucking being disingenuous, by the way, when you say, oh, the mainstream Egyptian media is portraying him as just an Egyptian player. No, you're fucking lies. You're also portraying him as a good Muslim player, and the Egyptian media are very proud of him, and like and they're glad to have him. Because he's a good Muslim player that doesn't make Muslims look bad. He doesn't make Muslims look bad. Um, and you're angry about this. You're angry about this because it makes Islam looks good, and you're against Islam. So that's why you're against. That's why you're being disingenuous right now, because you wanna like push your own agenda and like try to portray, oh, and people shouldn't like portray Mo Salah as a good Muslim player like that. So because like you don't want people to say, oh, he's a good Muslim, or portray him as a good Muslim. The religion of the Muslims. You just want Islam to be treated by terrorists in the media. That's what you want. You fucking idiot. You fucking cocktard. That's what you want.
Day I was looking on a lecture, and one said like Mo Salah, he is the one who gonna spread the name of Islam in all over the world.
Good.
And the other, he's saying that Mo Salah, he is the one who represent the real Islam. Have you ever heard that?
In, I mean, like you hate it. So I mean, like,
Nobody, everybody was using the word that this one, he doesn't represent the real Islam. So in the end, a football
listen, listen, listen. Uh, listen. Like I realized something about like this type of person. Like he like becomes like disingenuous. Like for example, he like basically he like uses like people, certain people, like for example like Muslims who like defend religion, and say us is all aren't through Islam, and yeah, but, he's talking about like another group of people, and then yet again he switches as if like it's the mainstream's media, uh, and like he switches and says, oh look, I don't know how to explain it. Like I will explain it better in the other video.
from Egypt, he became the symbol of the religion of Islam. And the most important point when we try to analyze
Yeah, but, well, that's a good thing.
the situation is that the player himself, he didn't speak at all about religion.
No, but no. But here's the thing: he could speak in other ways. You fucking cock. Okay, like if you see Muhammad Salah, you see him praying all this time, and he named his daughter Mecca. You fucking cock. You disingenuous cock. Get over yourself, you fucking cock. I mean, look at his expression. Like that's what I think he would react. Like if I called him. Anyway, no. Listen, dipshit. Listen. There's like a lot of like if he like I know what you're trying to do, dipshit. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to portray Muhammad Salah as a secular Muslim that doesn't know a whole lot about Islam, and he isn't really religious. No, dipshit. He is religious, and he is open about his faith. You fucking cock. Okay? If you go see images of Muhammad Salah, yeah, listen, yeah. You see him like praying, like look, he's praying in the football match. He's praying to Allah, and like he isn't a secular. I mean, like if he's trying to portray, if it was true that he's separating his like career from religion, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't like pray and like he won't pray in front of people. He won't like put any like religious influence in his career, but he does, because he's a religious man who is proud to be a Muslim, who is a loyal Muslim citizen, who loves his nation. Unlike you fucking cock. Okay, look, there's a lot of pictures of him praying. There's a lot of pictures, lots of pictures, man, lots of pictures. Like, and this shows how disingenuous you are, you fucking cock. You're a cock. Listen, Hashim. Listen, Hashim. Oh yeah, but wait, to the people out there who like dismiss me because I use like a lot of insults. Listen to the arguments I'm presenting. Like, look at the evidence. This guy is making the claims that he's like he's trying to make he's trying to portray Mo Salah as this like secular player from Egypt that does not mix his religion with his career. Uh, and he tries to portray him as this, which is untrue. And I am proving this guy, this disingenuous person. I'm exposing this disingenuous person, Hashim al-Madani, whatever his name is. I'm disapproving this claim of this degenerate person, Hashim al-Madani. So yeah, continue.
I mean, he follows the Islamic religion and everybody knows that, but he is not the typical who's trying to mix between his religious identity and his professional lifestyle.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Listen, if he wasn't mixing his religion with his professional lifestyle, then why would he play? If he wasn't like mixing them both of them, if he wasn't mixing both of them, then why is he praying, man? If he didn't want to mix religion in his profession, he wouldn't have done all that, man. He wouldn't have done all of that. Like he wouldn't have prayed. And he would have kept his religion to himself, and not like said anything about his faith, or like prayed publicly in front of like a full stadium of people, man. No, dude, you're a fucking disingenuous liar, and you know this. You know this. I refuse to believe that you're fucking dumb. I mean, like if you're that dumb, I mean, like, wow. Wow. So I'm pretty sure it's more likely than you is that you're disingenuous, Hashim. It's more likely than you is that you're disingenuous. Anyway, continue your video.
He is a kind of a true professional that trying to play football, and
He is a professional that is trying to play football, and he's also happens to be a Muslim who is very deeply religious and is practicing.
he's doing his best every day. Nowadays, the press there and the media in general, they trying to put him as he is the symbol of a religion.
Depends on what the media we're talking about here. You have to realize that not all media is the same dipshit. Okay, like I realized that they use like two complete opposites of media. Like for example, you see, you use the example of the like left-wing media. Yeah, the left-wing media, when they say, oh, not all Muslims are like this, who are mainstream left-wing mainstream media, and you portray this as if it's a norm, while at the same time you ignore the right-wing mainstream media like Fox News that portray Muslims as monsters. You only focus on the leftists that defend Islam and Muslims, because you really don't care about like Fox News or whatever your name is. Yeah, Fox. I would like to call them that, but I shouldn't. Fox News. You really don't care about how like. Well, you do care. You like take pleasure in like when you might take pleasure in like when like Muslims are portrayed as badly. I mean, like I don't see you condemning the horrible portrayal of Muslims in the right wing mainstream media like Fox News. Like I don't see you condemning that.
Religion that he
In fact, I see you like completely ignoring it and pretending as if it doesn't exist, as if it doesn't exist. That's what you do. That's what I got. That's what I usually get from your end when I watch your videos, man.
never talked about. And when we compare it with other players,
No. He talked a lot about his religion, and especially on mainstream Egyptian media, who like you claim to portray as if he's just a Egyptian player, which is in fact not true. I mean, like, um, Amr Adib, he like says he's a good Muslim player, and he's like a mainstream media guy, by the way. And like he did an interview with Muhammad Salah, and Muhammad Salah kept on saying, thank Allah," and he was very religious. He like practiced Islam even during the interview. You dumb cock.
Saraj, like Kanute, who used to play in Sevilla, this guy, he was a radical Islamist. He was talking about religion all the time when it
Maybe because maybe he doesn't have enough as much charisma as Muhammad Salah has. Like Muhammad Salah has like some charisma. Like if you see him, like he's likable. Um, I mean, like, I don't know this guy actually. Like, I actually don't like. Maybe because he's not popular as Muhammad Salah. Is this why like a whole lot of people don't portray him in the media? I mean, like, I don't know who is this guy. Anyway, I don't think he's radical. Like, unless you show me proof that he like supports Al-Qaeda or something like that. I mean, like, he might be a strict Salafi Muslim, which I really don't like mind. I mean, like, I don't think those are people are extremist anyway. Or Salafi, like, I don't think they're extremist. Like, I only think like, I only think someone's like ISIS if like they're ISIS themselves, or like does similar stuff to ISIS, like he like kills innocent Muslims and like mass slaughters people. So yeah.
It comes to football, and he is trying to present himself to the world that he's a true Muslim
Muhammad Salah also tries to portray himself as the true Muslim.
who wants to dedicate his life to the religion. On the other
He did get cool. That's cool. I'm okay with this like guys that you mentioned. Um, but I like Muhammad Salah too. I mean, like Muhammad Salah is really cool. I mean, like he's cooler than this guy, I guess. I mean, like, and also Muhammad Salah also portrays himself as a Muslim because that's what he is.
other hand, we see that Muhammad Salah is a guy who only wants to play football.
No, he only wants to play football, yes, but he also loves and wants to pray and practice Islam as well. You cock, you disingenuous cocktard.
And he is leaving a very good image of someone who is coming from the Middle East.
You know why like people are fucking tired. You know why like a lot of Muslims and like a lot of like lifting media like portray him as a good Muslim person because they're fucking tired, okay, of the right wing mainstream media and degenerates like you portraying Muslims as if they're monsters. So that's what they're tired of, dipshit. So yeah, I mean like when you see mainstream media, dude, do you realize there's like different spectrums of mainstream media? Do you realize that? Like, do you realize Fox News is a mainstream media, and is mainstream media considered mainstream media, and they like talk crap about Muslims? I mean, like, the yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I mean, like, you don't even mention Fox. Well, you mention them, but like you don't mention them that much. I mean, like, I don't see you like mentioning a whole lot of like right wing mainstream sites that like attack Muslims. So yeah, you pretend as if like discrimination against Muslims that the mainstream media doesn't even exist. That's what you pretend. I mean, like, that's what I get from you. Like like I always get. I mean, like, I always get the impression that you pretend that mainstream discrimination against Muslims in the mainstream media that is primarily right wingish doesn't exist. So yeah, I mean, like, it does exist. Like, the Fox News discriminates against Muslims all the time. Yeah.
Which is, I consider it a real answer to the people from the far left and the far right as well. The far right that always they say like, nobody can come from the Middle East and integrate and being a good example. And the people from the far right who always put and raising the racism card and the victimhood card.
I mean, like, I mean, like, technically you're not being racist when you like, but still you're against Muslims. I mean, like, you want them to, you want Islam to be, you want like Muslims to be cuckolded, basically.
As something that nobody can even be inside the Western society and be a good individual.
I mean, like, when like right wing folks, I mean, like, I'm actually surprised that you said that, but still, I mean, like, you barely even touch on the topic. I mean, like, when I get to your next video, I will explain a little bit more. But anyway, um, anyway, yes, he's a good Muslim. He's a Muhammad Salah is a good Muslim. But what do you mean by integration? What do you mean by that? I mean, like, when you say integration, I mean, like, I mean, like, when ex-Muslims usually say integration, what do you mean by that? Is that like, do you want Muslims to like accept homosexuality and other degeneracies? They want Muslims to accept secularism and like say, oh, secularism is awesome. It's better than Sharia, is an Islamic law. That's what ex-Muslims mean by integration, by wanting Muslims to integrate. They want like Muslims to accept homosexuality, accept beer, accept other degeneracies like that. But here's the thing, man. By the definition of most ex-Muslims, Muhammad Salah isn't integrated because here's the thing, dipshit. He prays, he fasts, he yeah, and he tries to obey Allah. So yeah, and he's very open about his religion.
which also reached to the maximum. And this thing happened 2 days ago when the Egyptian national team, they were in Russia because of the preparation of the World Cup. The president of Chechnya, which is considered to be one of the true Islamists with, you know, the typical Salafi style.
Amazing. You know what? Let me tell you something, you fucking cock. Here's the thing. Really white Russians like him are way outright superior. They are outright superior than dipshits like you with your darker skin. Hey, it's not because you have darker skin that he's superior than you, but because he's a better person and he is not a cock like you. That's the reason why this guy's president of Chechnya is better than you fucking cock. And a Russian Muslim is way closer than me. Is way closer to me than an Arab atheist cocktard like you fucking cock.
He was looking to meet Mohammed Salah not for anything, just to take photos with him in the stadium.
You know what? I'm glad that Musalah got that citizenship of Chechnya. I'm proud of that. You go, Muslim Russians. Muslim Russians are way superior. The whitest of Muslims are outright superior than the blackest of ex-Muslim traitors. So yeah, not because of, I want to be clear. Not because of their skin color, by the way. Not because of their skin color, but because the Muslims are the vast majority of them are not cuckolded. So yeah, and even if some of the Russian Muslims are cuckolded, while they're still better than the ex-Muslim traitors because they're still Muslim, and they still like respect the Prophet Muhammad, and yeah. So yeah, that's what I wanna say. The really white Russians, the really white Russians with white skin, are very superior than the really black ex-Muslim cocks. The whitest of Muslims are outright superior than the blackest of ex-Muslim cocks that are traitors. Not because of their skin color, but because they aren't traitors that like want to destroy Muslims and Arab nationality or Arab nationalism.
As he's trying to present that the Islamists of Chechnya, they are with Muhammad Salah because
And Muhammad Salah is with them, bro. Muhammad Salah supports Sharia law and he's a very religious Muslim.
he is the true Muslim. So
I totally support the president of Chechnya. Well, not totally, but like I support him in general. I'm so glad that he didn't accept degeneracies like homosexuality, and I'm proud of Putin that he didn't accept degeneracies like homosexuality. Unfortunately, there are some Arab traitors who are ex-Muslim cocks like you who accepted that. Anyway, so yeah, the whitest of Muslims are outright superior than the blackest of of the ex-Muslim traitors. Not because of their skin color, but because of their because they aren't traitors.
we're gonna give him all the support. Everybody, as a conclusion, everybody is talking about Muhammad Salah as the Muslim although he never said anything regarding to that. And he
No, he said a lot of stuff regarding to that, especially in the Egyptian media, and especially at the field where he plays soccer, man. Okay, look, look, look. How much proof do you need, man? How much proof do you need, dude? Seriously, come on, man. Come on, Hashim. Come on now. I'm pretty sure you're full of shit. I'm pretty sure you're full of shit. You fucking cock.
always tried to put the religion outside his circle of the professional career.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't, you degenerate retard. No, he does not. No, he does not, you fucking liar. No, he does not. You degenerate, disgusting, filthy, ex-Muslim Arab liar. Man, that's some hardcore Takeya is there you're using, you fucking cock. Well, Takeya, no, he isn't, he's just lying. Takeya is used by Shia Muslims when they're prosecuted by mostly other Muslims. Anyway, look, 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 bro, look. He's praying to Allah. He's praying to Allah, man. He's praying to Allah. You're wrong. You're outright wrong, man. You're outright wrong. Man, should I even call you, man? You don't even deserve that title, man. A cock is a better word to call you. Anyway, continue, you cock.
Even when we go further to the mainstream media, especially when it comes to Europe, during the
The left, be more specific, you cock. The left wing mainstream media, not the right wing ones. The right wing ones like don't even acknowledge the existence of Mo Salah.
Champions League final,
Even Tommy Robinson. Yeah, I never heard Tommy Robinson even mention Mo Salah.
everybody was talking about, oh my God, it's Ramadan and Muhammad Salah, if he gonna do Ramadan or not. And this is really real bullshit when we talk about that, especially when the media, they dedicate their time talking about this.
I don't care whether he I honestly don't care enough. I mean, whether he fasts or not. I mean, if he doesn't fast, I understand because he plays, but that doesn't mean he is not religious. I mean, fuck you, dude. No, seriously, fuck you. He's trying to use this fucking argument, this shitty argument, that just because Mo Salah didn't fast for a few days because he had a final, he isn't religious. No, dipshit. Here's the thing, cocktard. No, a Muslim is not perfect, dipshit. He commits sins. Okay, so yeah. Just because he didn't fast for a few days doesn't mean he is not religious. You cock. Okay, he is religious. He is way more religious than probably me or you. Okay, you fucking piece of shit, disingenuous cocktard, cuckold. So yeah, stop being disingenuous, you piece of shit. Dirty extravagant cock. Okay?
This thing, everybody in the Middle East, they know that most of the players, they don't do Ramadan when they have an important match.
That's debatable. That's way debatable. I didn't know that. This is the very first time you told me that, and I'm from Egypt. So I'm finding from Egypt. I should know already, already about that stuff. So yeah, you're the very first one to tell me that. They don't fast. Maybe some of them fast. I mean, it's understandable. It's understandable if that they don't fast because they are practicing and they have a big game for it. Do you realize that you could make it up? Yeah, you realize that. Do you realize that you could make the day up later, right? You should know this because you used to be Muslim. You used to be a Muslim. Well, to be more specific, you used to be a Rafidi Muslim. If you, I mean, I know a lot of Muslims don't even think that Shias are Muslim, but I mean, you used to be Muslims. Used to be part of a group that claim to be Muslim. And they have the same Quran, so yeah. And Okay, I mean, like, and I'm pretty sure you know this. You know, like when someone like, or maybe not. I mean, like, yeah, I heard that you didn't like you weren't that religious, so you might be like ignorant about Islam, which is another reason that you really shouldn't make these types of videos because you're an ignorant retard. So yeah, I hate when like ignorant like Muslims that when they leave Islam and like they think like they're experts on Islam and Islam and like Islamic superprudence and Islamic law. So yeah, it annoys me. I mean, like, this guy claimed to be to be not religious when he was Muslim, and he barely knew any like religious knowledge, and and then after he left Islam, he like pretending to be like an expert on like religion and stuff. Like he started talking about Islam, and that's not really good because here's the thing. He doesn't know a whole lot about Islam anyway to begin with, and here's the thing too. Um, Here's the thing too. When he does this video, like people like me, he's going to see how much full of shit this guy is, and they're going to make response videos. Not good for him, by the way. I mean, like Abbas is still not good, but um. So yeah,
match and when they have a normal match, actually, because it leads to injuries, it leads to low level of productivity. I remember.
it's pretty understandable. Okay. As you could pick those days up, dude. I know, like it's mind blowing. I know, I know. But they could make that days up, those days up. Like I mean, like if after the season ended, they could like fast those days that they missed. So yeah. Um. So yeah. I mean, like. I mean, like, why aren't you like? Why didn't you see that point? I mean, like, they could fast the days that they missed. So yeah. Um. And here's the thing: just because they didn't fast for a few days, does it mean that they're not religious or don't practice religion? No, it just means that they committed a sin or they weren't able to fast, and and they might like try to make that day up in another later. So yeah, I mean like it really annoys me. It really annoys me when he like thinks in his head that like ISIS represents true Islam, and he ignores the fact that ISIS, like a lot of like ISIS members, like they drank beer, and they ignores the fact that the 9/11 bomb, the 9/11 like hijackers like drank beers and like went to strip clubs before they did the attack. Like it's very like it's very like annoying that he ignores these details. Um, and he doesn't say because those like hijackers, those 9/11 hijackers or ISIS terrorists did these terrorist attacks. No, no. What I'm saying. Okay, correction. It's annoying that this guy like ignores the details that like before before the 9/11 hijackers like did 9/11. They went to strip clubs and drank beer before they did the attack. It's so annoying to see him like ignore this fact, and it's so annoying to see him think that the 9/11 attackers like represent true Islam while like they drank beer and went to strip clubs before they committed the attack, and he didn't mention those details, and he didn't say because they did those things before they did 9/11. uh, they're not religious. That makes them not religious. It annoys me that he didn't say that. I mean, and it shows the hypocrisy of this guy. It shows the fucking utter hypocrisy of this piece of shit. It shows how much of an agenda he has against Islam and Muslims. So yeah, and I know like some people here say, "Oh, but Omar, you did the same thing, Omar. You like you like you you did the same thing, Omar. You did not say, oh, but oh, just because they drank beer and went to strip clubs, uh, that doesn't mean that they're not religious. Why didn't you say that, Omar? Well, to be honest, well, because you're saying, dipshit, um, killing innocent people that didn't do anything, that aren't fighting you, uh, are against Islam. And Osama bin Laden knows this. Like, he knows that it's against Islam. He admitted that killing innocent people, when he did 9/11, he admits that what he's doing is against the Quran, but he gives the excuse that because America is bombing Muslim countries, we're going to bomb them, which is a pathetic excuse. It's no excuse to kill innocent people. So yeah, that's why I didn't like make that argument. So yeah, and anyway, so anyway, let's continue on with the video.
When we used to go to the stadium in Iraq, most of the matches during Ramadan, they shifted them to be after the sunset. Not because of the player, but because of the fans, but because they were doing Ramadan and they couldn't stay in the stadium 2 or 3 hours. So you see that the Western media,
I mean, like that point like goes against what your agenda kind of. I mean, like you said like, oh, Muslim football players do not fast during the matches, and like you try to portray as if like it's not really about religion. But here's the thing. I mean, like that point that you said. I mean, like some Muslim players like, and some Muslims in general, want to fast. They fasted.
they are talking about the real representative of the Islam and the one who is doing Ramadan, or how he can break his Ramadan because it's against the rule of Islam. And you see the Islamists from the other part, they're trying to push as much as they can.
And Muhammad Salah doesn't mind this. In fact, Muhammad Salah is a religious person. I mean, like I'm not saying I didn't say he's like we didn't say he's a true representation of Islam. We didn't say he's a true representation of Islam. You making, I mean, like I didn't say that. So yeah. But anyway, um, what we said, he's a good asset to the Muslims, and he like makes Muslims look good, and he like converts people to Islam. So yeah, and that's why you don't like him, because like he converts people to Islam, and he isn't a radical person, and you don't like that because it makes Islam look good. That's why you don't like Musalahi. That's why you don't like how he's being portrayed. You fucking cock.
And with the narrative and the idea that this one represents Islam.
By the way, here's the thing. What do you mean by Islamists? I mean, like, I didn't see any terrorists like support like Mo Salah. I mean, like when you say Islamists, if you mean by that people who like support Islamic law, then the vast majority of Muslims are Islamists by that logic. I mean, like most Muslims support Sharia law. It's only the cocktards that don't support it. The weak liberal Muslims. So yeah. The vast majority of Muslims, including Amr Adib, support Islamic law, and yeah, and they portray Muhammad Salah is a good Muslim person who is religious, and he is a good role model to. He's a good representation of the Arabs and Muslims. Okay, and here's the thing, dipshit. The reason. Okay, no, I'll get to that point later.
But nobody talked about this guy. First of all, he's an individual. He represents a very good professional player who
No, he represents a good, yeah, professional player, but he also represents Egypt in general, you cock, which is a very strong Islamic country that implements the Sharia Islami, like in its constitution, Article 2, the state religion is Islam, and the legislation of Allah, the legislation of law is comes from the Quran and Islam. So yeah.
came from Egypt, who came from the Middle East, who play in the name of his
He's a good representation of Muslims. Yeah, I mean, like most Muslims aren't bad people, and most Arabs are not bad people, by the way.
team that they pays him the salary and the name of his national team.
Yes, in the name of his national team, which is an Islamic country, you cock. I mean, like here's the thing: what you're missing here, you fucking cock. Egypt is a Muslim country, you fucking retard. So yeah, I mean, like Muslims say he's a good representation of Egyptians, Arabs, and Muslims. So yeah,
This is one of the truest example when we try to think about that everybody want to get rid of any identity and always try to put you under the bubble of the religion because simply we came from the Middle East and the bubble and the name of this bubble
dipshit, no dipshit. Listen, cocktard, pig. Listen, cock boy. Listen, listen. What? We aren't taking our identity away. You fucking retard. You fucking retard. Do you realize that Egyptian media also portrays him as a good Muslim player? A good Egyptian Muslim player because he's from Egypt and we take pride that he's from Egypt. You fucking cock. You're a liar. Gazdab. Okay? No, we don't take his identity away. We don't have nothing against the person's culture, you fucking cock. Um, I'm from Egypt, and I'm proud to be Egyptian, and I also support Islamic law like most Egyptians. And we don't like try to take the Muslim's identity away, the individual's identity away. Like Muhammad Salah is a proud Egyptian Muslim. I mean, like he's saying, oh, we're saying he's a Muslim player because the vast majority of time Muslims are portrayed badly as terrorists. You fucking cock. That's why you do it. You fucking cock. Because I'm tired of people like you trying trying to lie about Islam. People like you and Tommy Robinson. I'm tired of you people. I'm tired of people like ex-Muslim traitors like you and Tommy Robinson lying about Islam. So yeah, he's a good counter argument against you, you fucking cocks.
I have to say is Islam. Have a good day.
Okay, here's the thing. Islam like encompasses like a lot of groups of people, and we don't take their identity away. I mean, like I love all of the like cultures under that are comprised of Muslims. So yeah, I like how like personally, I like how like there's like a lot of like culture among Muslims. I mean, like there are like Sudanese people, Egyptians, Libyans, and Uzbeks, um, and Pakistanis, and Turks, and Albanians, and a lot of them have different cultures. So yeah, like I don't take their identity away from them. Like I don't know where the fuck did you get that argument from. To be honest with you, like no, that argument is bullshit. So yeah. I mean, I have no problem with desi food. A lot of Arabs, a lot of Muslims, a lot of Saudi Arabians and Muslims and like Arab Muslims, including Saudi Arabians, like love Muhammad Salah, and you know he's from Egypt, and we don't take like we don't say, oh, you're Muslim only. No, you're Muslim and Egyptian, and we're proud of that. You fucking cock.
Good luck to Mo Salah and good luck to all the players who are trying to bring a good individual successful career coming from the Middle East to the rest of the world. Have a good day.
Dude, lay off Zahara is heavy metal music. It doesn't sound good, man. Just please remove it. Like, remove it. Like that intro fucking bothers me. It doesn't fit with your style, man. Anyway, so like I'm going to like search for like I'm going to get a video for you guys. Um, it's like an Amr Adib video. Um, yeah, an interview. Okay, here he is. Um, okay, so like this video, like it's like a good demonstration of how like the Egyptian mainstream media portrays Muhammad Salah. It's a host of the show is Amr Adib. He's a very mainstream guy. He's pretty much the most famous talk show host in Egypt right now. He like runs the so and he's like he has been doing TV for like a lot of for decades now. So yeah, he's a good example of how like the media portrays Muhammad Salah. He's very mainstream, by the way. Yeah, 2 million views, good. Anyway, first off, let's watch a part of this video.
ليك مارادونا بيليه جيرار يعني
بس
مين اللي اهتميت
subtitles.
لما اتكلم عنك يعني حسيت ان ده شيء مهم
كلهم يعني حضرتك قلت اسامي كلهم رموز بالنسبه للكوره فده ابقى سعيد جدا باي رمز من رموز الكوره لما يشيد بيك مش شرط واحد بس بتبقى جايه من حاجات مختلفه.
I'm trying to find the part where he says like Alhamdulillah, which is thanks to Allah, or where he thanks to Allah. He thanks Allah.
ناس كتيره جدا لما بتيجي الاشاده منهم بتبقى مختلفه شويه لها طعم تاني.
بس حد فيهم انت بالنسبه لك يمثل حب اكتر من التاني يعني هم كلهم
لا
ما
عارف
عملتش
لو في
حاجه
جول ما فيش يعني بعضها مش جزء واحد.
انا شفت له انترفيو في تشانل 4 اول امبارح وكان بيتكلم عليك باحترام شديد يعني
تغيير ومن السنه اللي قبلها للسنه اللي قبلها في تغيير في فرق كبير قوي فالحمد لله انا دايما بحاول احسن من نفسي كل سنه عن السنه اللي قبليها فدايما شايف نفسي في مكانه احسن وفي
التقي مع نجم
I got it's Muhammad. That's what. Why does it have like summer football? I didn't think this was good. I didn't know that.
مساء الخير ومن ملعب أنفيلد شخصيا مع ليفربول بنلتقي مع نجم مصر النجم العالمي محمد صلاح. ازيك محمد عامل ايه؟
ازي حضرتك؟
ممكن اقول لك في الاول قد ايه انا سعيد ان انا بعمل معاك انترفيو؟
ربنا يخليك انا اسعد.
سعيد والله يعني لانه انا بعمل مع ابن بلدي وبعدين ده بعد ماتش امبارح طولت رقبتنا وكنا قاعدين كل الناس بتشاور علينا وانتم مصريين.
الحمد لله ماتش مهم جدا بالنسبه لنا.
See, he said Alhamdulillah. He thanked Allah. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, you see. So yeah, let's go to the beginning and let's see what Amr Adib says.
قول منتخب محمد صلاح، لا بقى دي مش منتخب محمد صلاح، دي مدينة محمد صلاح.
I don't know why there isn't like any subtitles here during that part.
كل الناس هنا بتتكلم على مو صلاح مو صلاح. اما تركب اي تاكسي، لما تخش اي مطعم، لما تمشي مع اي حد، هنا يكلموك على ليفربول وعلى الملك المصري محمد صلاح. النهارده طبعا ماتش قبل النهائي بين روما وليفربول، وساعات قبل المباراه، يمكن 3 4 ساعات قبل الماتش. زي ما حضراتكم شايفين، شيء لا اعتذر عنه، لانه هي الجزر البريطانيه دائما بتمطر كده مطره كبيره. احنا في مدينه ليفربول. ليفربول دي تعدادها نص مليون بني ادم، وهي مدينه كل اعتمادها على المواني التجاريه، تصنيع السفن. دي مدينة البيتلز على فكرة، دي مسقط رأس البيتلز. أشياء كثيرة مهمة جدا في ليفربول، والآن انضم ليها أيضا من معالمها الأساسية محمد صلاح. على فكرة لما بقول الكلام ده مش ببالغ، ولا يعني علشان احنا مصريين، ولكن من المرات الغريبة اللي اما تبقى راكب في حتة وبتاع، انتوا جايين عشان محمد صلاح، انتوا من بلد من بلد صلاح. شيء يشعرك بالفخر الحقيقي والسعادة الحقيقية انه ابن مصر ابن النيل حقق هذا النجاح وهذه السعادة. وشيء ايضا يخوفك عليه، لانه طبعا كل الناس، يعني النهارده الناس داخله قبل النهائي نازله واحنا عايزين بقى يخلص. زي ما دام كنت بقول لحضراتكم انه المشكله ان تكون ناجحا، وهذا الولد ناجح. والناس هنا مش بتحبه بس عشان بيجيب اجوان، تحبه عشان التواضع بتاعه، وعلشان انسان محترم، وعشان متدين بيحترمه جدا.
You see, people. He said people here respect him because he's religious. You see, so yeah.
كل اصوله الشرقيه والاسلاميه.
Yeah. You see, he said people love him because he's religious, and because of his like Middle Eastern values and his Islamic values. That's what he said. What Amr Adib said. Just said right now, and we get to the next important bit, which is the most important bit. Okay.
الناس متفهمة لتصرفات هذا الشاب جدا، ومدي مثال جميل جدا للمواطن العربي المسلم الشاب المحترم. يعني فعلا نموذج جيد، نموذج ومثل أعلى وسط. انتوا عارفين طبعا شكل الإسلام وشكل العرب في أوروبا بقى عامل إزاي، فيجي.
You see what he said? He said he's a very good role model for Arab Muslims, and it's a very good thing. And because we all know what is like how like are Arabs and Muslims portrayed in the Europe and America, like basically the West, as they're portrayed as being bad people. And he's Damr Adib is trying to say is that like he's a he that Mo Salah is a very good Arab Muslim, an Egyptian Arab Muslim who is a good role model, and and he goes against the like stereotypes that Muslims are terrorists. So yeah, here's saying Hashim. Here's saying Arabs are nationalistic and religious. You fucking cock. Okay. Um, we're saying okay. We didn't say oh he's just an Egyptian player. Okay, Hashim, it's an ingenuous piece of shit. We didn't say that. We said he's a Muslim and an Arab. He's a good Muslim and an Arab. Okay, so yeah. Um, I don't know. I honestly don't know where Hashim did got that like video idea from. But no, I think Hashim al-Madini is being very, very disingenuous and a liar. That's what I think. I think he's full of shit, and he did this video just to like advance his anti-Islam agenda. That's why he did this video. So yeah. So yeah. Um, so yeah. That's pretty much it. Um, that's pretty much it. And Amr Adib, he like again, Amr Adib is a Muslim. He didn't take any identity away from him. In fact, he he like addressed Muhammad Salah by all of his identities. He addressed him as a Muslim, an Egyptian, and an Arab. Okay, okay. And when he said, "Oh, these Islamists and Muslims," well, he's Islamist, but anyway, like Amr Adib is an Islamist anyway. I mean, like Amr Adib is okay with the Islamic law. Anyway, um, um, anyway, here's the thing, Hashim. Here's the thing. You're a hypocrite and you're full of shit. When you said, "Oh, those Islamists are trying to take someone's identity away," no, dipshit. You're the one who's trying to take Muhammad Salah's identity away. You fucking bald Iraqi ex-Shia cocktard. You're the one who's trying to take Mo Salah's identity away. You're the one who You're the one who is trying to take Muhammad Salah's identity away. You liar. Okay? He identifies as a Muslim. Muhammad Salah identifies as a Muslim. He portrays himself as a very religious Muslim, and by the way, he supports Islamic law as well. So yeah, Muhammad Salah portrays himself as a Muslim, a very religious Muslim, and Muhammad Salah is a very humble religious person, and Muhammad Salah is a very religious Muslim. And here's the thing, Hashim, you're the one who is trying to take that identity away from him. You're the one who is trying to take the identity away from him, not the Islamists. You fucking cock. Okay? Muhammad Salah already portrays himself as a religious Muslim. Okay? Muhammad Salah portrays himself as a religious Muslim player. And you're the one who is trying to take that identity away from him. You degenerate kafir. Anyway, I will respond to your other video about the Turkish nationalist guy and the Syrian Christian guy.
Good evening, guys.
Yeah, it's this guy. Yeah, it's this guy. Basically, I'm going to respond to this video, but this will be like a shorter part. Because I mean this video there isn't like a whole lot to respond to that much. I mean, like I could do a whole video, but like I'll respond to this bit for now.
Good evening, guys. Did a successful from racist and bigots who is loyal and well integrated, but save him from that. He is from a Christian. And by the way, if you want to relate the immigration with Islam, the guy, he's from Syria, but he's from Sweden, calling him who was born and raised in Sweden. It went in this way, and nobody knows what's gonna happen in the future. This case number one. What about case number?
You know what? No.
Good evening, guys. As it's the World Cup and everybody talking about football, as it's one of the most important competitions around the world, today I'm gonna talk about the World Cup, but not about football. About two main and important cases that happened in the World Cup. One from a German player, his name is Mesut Ozil, and the other is from a Swedish player, his name is Jimmy Durmaz. Have you heard of those two cases? If not, stay tuned. Mesut Ozil is a German player. He was born and raised in Germany. He is from a Turkish origin. He never played in Turkey, never represented the Turkish national team. But on the contrary, he played in Germany, then he moved to Real Madrid in Spain, and now he is playing in Arsenal in England. Since the early ages, he represented Germany, as we said, and he was always one of the best players in the German squad. But what happened that turned his relationship with the German fans upside down? Before we go to the situation in depth, we have to say that as he is originally from Turkey, we have to talk a little bit about Erdogan, the president of Turkey. Erdogan, few years ago, he began to talk negatively about Europe in general and about Germany in specific, saying and trying to support the Islamic immigration into Germany by saying that you have to produce new generations, so in the end, Europe gonna be controlled by Muslims.
At least Erdogan is not an absolute cuckold. I mean, like I prefer to have him over Ataturk's a fucking cocktard. Well, he isn't that much of a cocktard, but he is a bigger cock than Erdogan. I mean, like Erdogan is not really that much of a cock, but he like hates El Sisi, and he still loves secularism. Unfortunately. So yeah.
On the other hand, he said and he tried to bring a direct threat to Germany in specific and to Europe in general.
Well, it's not really straight. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, like, he's trying to like take over Germany in a perfectly legal manner without war, or but just by using like peace and democratic change. So yeah.
General, saying that the new generation of the Muslim population living in the West, in few years they're gonna be the majority and they're gonna control the new Islamic state in Europe. So we have to support them, we have to bring them and give them everything, as they are gonna be the new owners of this country.
Amazing. I love his genius plan. You know what? I might have came up with that plan before him, to be honest.
Typical Islamist psychopath.
Well, he's actually being smart. When you say he's a psychopath, he's not really a psychopath. He's very intelligent, to be honest with you. I mean, like, he's not as intelligent as me, obviously, because I don't know at which year he came up with that idea. I'm pretty sure like I might have came up. But, I mean, like, to be honest with you, Erdogan is really smart. He sees that Germany, due to the cuckoldry, acceptance of homosexuality, acceptance of the degeneracy of women, when yeah, like and when he sees like the population is going down due to homosexuality and not enough kids, well, that's a good way to try to take over Germany. He tries to like send Turks over there, and his goal is to make a lots of babies to outnumber the non-Muslim population and to take over. Is this a good thing? I mean like if you kick out the Muslims, let's be honest here, Germany is still going to die off. I mean, like, it's not our fault that the European population is like slowly decreasing hard. The problem is not coming from our end, you dumbass. The problem is coming from their end, you dumb piece of shit.
Way of thinking. And by the way, he is one of the people that he always think that he gonna be the Sultan, the new Ottoman Empire leader, that he gonna lead all the Muslim world into capturing and conquering all over the world. I think he believes in this way. Now, you may ask, what is the relationship between Erdogan and Masoud Ozil? To be honest, there is no relationship at all, but it was a
You know what? I hope one day all Muslim countries unify.
big surprise that two
I would rather have a proud Ottomans, okay? Proud Ottomans, rather than like retarded Turkish people any day of the week.
weeks before
Now, just to be clear, I don't like Erdogan. I don't like him at all, but he's way better than ex-Muslim cocks.
the World Cup, Masoud Ozil, he went to see and be part of the propaganda of the Turkish election supporting Erdogan. Imagine that during the Cold War, although it's not the same situation, an American guy, he is originally from Russia, he goes to support the Russian leader. It was more or less the same situation. He went there, and surprisingly, he was calling him my president. As we said, Masoud.
Amazing, amazing. I'm proud of that guy. No, well, I'm not proud, but like, okay, that's a good thing. I mean, like, I would rather uh, have him. Like, he's way better since Turkish cocks who are ashamed of themselves from being Muslims. This ozil guy is way better, okay, than ex-Muslim cocks like you or Turkish ex-Muslim cocks, okay, okay, or cocks like Ataturk.
Masoud Ozil, he never lived in Turkey and he always
So
was representing.
here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. If you have like a problem with Erdogan, I wonder how much of a problem you would have with Sisi. I mean, like Erdogan is not really that much of like an Islamist. I mean, like he supports secularism. I mean, like when you say Islamist, what do you mean by that? Do you mean the Western definition or the Arabic definition? But by the Arabic definition, yeah, he is Islamist. By his English definition, I don't know. I mean, yeah, he is an Islamist too. But like when we see Islamists in Arabic, we mean tourists by that, not Muslims that support Islamic law. I mean, like I don't like Erdogan. He supports ISIS. He supports terrorism. But I prefer him over cocktards like you.
Germany. One of the most important statements that happened after this conflictive incident was the leader or the president of the German Federation of Football. He said that we respect people from different backgrounds and different countries who came as immigrants to Germany, but it's not acceptable at all that you go to someone who directly threatened your country to.
He didn't threaten it. Okay, he didn't threaten it. He just wants the Muslims to migrate there to make it a Muslim country. He's the dude. Seriously, listen, man, listen. If you're worried about the alien race, don't worry, man. I got a plan to save them. I got a plan to save them. Okay. Okay, just take my word for it. I mean, like I know, I know, like you're probably saying in your head, like, how are you going to do that? I mean, like, I have an idea how to save the Aryan race, but I really can do nothing right now. So yeah, but anyway, you should be proud that like the Muslims are going to like take over Germany. I hope one day that Germany becomes a proud Muslim country. And that's a very good way to save the Aryan race, by the way, by converting them to Islam. And like you'll see like a lot of like pretty blonde people that are Muslim, that are not ex-Muslim cocks like you fucking faggot.
call him my leader and try to participate in the propaganda.
Dude, Ozil is way better than ex-Muslim cocks like you, man. At least Ozil is like a nationalist that loves his country, not unlike you. Well, yeah, unlike you want to call your country Iraq, and you want to turn Iraq into a disgusting secular country that loves homosexuality and gains.
Of an election that you can't participate and you can't do anything. Things didn't stop here. After this clash and when things went calming down while the German team, they began the World Cup, they began to ask the press that Masoud Ozil, he refused to sing the national anthem. And he said, yeah, I don't really would like to sing the German national anthem because I used to do an Islamic prayer instead of singing the national anthem.
Yeah, attaboy. I'm proud of him. Yeah, man. Good, 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 good. I mean, like, I'm not against Germany, by the way. I'm not against Germany, but I really have no like problems with the I mean, like, unless he hates CC, then now I have a problem with him. But as long as he like isn't a ex-Muslim retard like you, I don't care.
Which is something, if you're gonna do it in the Middle East, being a Muslim, they're gonna not put you in jail, but you're gonna have a strong critics because the national anthem in whatever Islam.
I mean, like, does Germany's national anthem like have like a pledge of allegiance to it or something like that? I mean, like, that's the only way I think why he wouldn't do that. That's how I think he wouldn't do that.
Islamic country is something really important and you can't deny or refuse to sing it. But with Mas'oul Ozil, it went in this way.
Yeah, if he just wants to like, if like an Egyptian player, like for example, like Mohamed Salah doesn't want to sing the national anthem, if he thinks like it's not really that good, or he doesn't want to like sing it, he just want to pray. I'm actually totally okay with that. I honestly don't care, to be honest. So yeah, but anyway, our national anthem really doesn't have a pledge to it. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't know about Germany's. So yeah.
And nobody knows what's gonna happen in the future. This
Yeah, he is a real threat, like it's not a terrorist or something.
is case number one. What about case number two? As well as Masoud Ozil, Jimmy Durmaz, he is a Syrian migrant who was born and raised in Sweden. He played in many Swedish teams before he moved to France to play for Toulouse, and he always represented the Swedish national team. During the match between Sweden and Germany, he did an error, a foul in the last minute, and that was one of the reasons that Germany scored the winning goal. Until now, everything is okay. But what happened after that? He received tens of thousands of tweets and direct verbal threats online, calling him a terrorist, calling him that he's.
Well, yeah, because people are ignorant retards, basically. I mean, like, they don't because just because someone's free from Syria doesn't mean he's a Muslim, and just because someone's a Syrian Christian doesn't mean they're a traitor to Syria, or they hate Syria, or they hate Islam. In fact, a lot of Egyptian Christians love Islam. So yeah.
He's a car bomber, calling him a fucking immigrant, and threatening his family and his kids to be killed because the immigrant was the reason.
And it's a very shitty act that what those people did, and I condemn it wholeheartedly.
That Sweden lost the match. And the funny thing about this situation, because this guy, he always represented that he is a well-integrated person.
Like, Ozil is also a very well integrated person, I guess. So yeah. Like, he's not. I mean, like, he might not be like. How do you know? I mean, like, he might be more loyal to Syria rather than Sweden. How do you know that bullshit? So yeah. Anyway, if Durmaz, like, if there's like a war between Syria and like Sweden, and like Durmaz like fights for the Syrian Arab army, I would be proud of him. But I really don't know this guy. But so yeah. But yeah. I mean, like, if he's a loyal Syrian citizen, that isn't a traitor that won't fight against Syria, I totally respect that guy. So yeah.
He never said and did anything wrong during his career.
Yeah, but maybe if was given the circumstance between his country and Sweden, he might choose his country.
And by the way, if you want to relate the immigration with Islam, the guy, he's from Syria, but he's from a Christian family. So even if
Yeah, it's obvious because of his name, Jimmy Dormouse.
he is a
I'm honestly surprised that those like those like racist like figured out he was Syrian, because I mean, like, it doesn't really look brown like you. So yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't look like a shit Arab like you. Because let's be honest here, Hashim is not really an attractive man. Yeah, he's like a dirty, like, fucking disgusting, bald, middle-aged, not in the good type. Bald guy who is a cuck, and Uh, uh, yeah.
From a Christian family coming from the Middle East, being well integrated, the kind of not it's not criticizing, it's directly threats against him. It couldn't save him from that. Thinking in case number one, someone who was born and raised in Germany, he did a successful career, but he didn't feel that he is well represented and he is more influenced into the Turkish and the Islamic propaganda from one hand. So everybody talked and told him that we doubt your integration and your loyalty. This is case number one. Case number two, someone who was loyal and well integrated, but he did an error, and then all the threats from racists and bigots went against him. Where we can draw the line between two different cases of two individuals in different countries, both of them were born and raised in those countries. The integrated got insulted and threatened, and the non-integrated got a lot of critiques against his individual mindset.
I mean, like the Jimmy Drummond's got a lot of critiques and backlash as well. Along with Ozil, he got a lot of backlash. Maybe it might have not been as bad as Ozil's backlash. It might. B- well, no, it might have not been as bad as Dorman's backlash, but um, I mean, like both of them got backlash for it for different reasons. But okay, like what are you trying to do here? I mean, like are you trying to like portray the hypocrisy of the mainstream media? Here's the thing, dumbass. Do you realize that like the people that attacked Dormouse and the people that attacked Ozil are completely two different people? They're completely two different groups of people. Is there like is there like on diff on different on different sides of the political spectrum? One the people that insulted Dormouse, because you have to realize the like situation in Sweden. Like there's Sweden, like there's like a lot of Arab people and Muslims in Sweden, and like it's more intense than in Germany. And so yeah, and most of the immigrants here are Arabs. And Arabs mostly are not as cuckolded as the Turks. Like they're not cuckolded like the Turks. The Turks are kind of cuckolded. Like most of them like support secularism. So yeah, and a lot of them like are like pussified. Some of them, some of them support secularism, and some of them are pussified. However, the Arabs, almost all of them, are not pussified or cuckolded. They're like open about their religion and they're proud of their religion. So this is why I think like the backlash was stronger in the Dormas case than the Ozil case, because the Ozil case the situation is not really as intense as Sweden. In Germany, it's not as intense as Sweden, because Germany like has like a lot of a sizable portion of Muslim immigrants, but they're not as like proud or nationalistic as immigrants from Sweden who are from Syria and other Arab countries. So yeah. Anyway, and another contributing factor is this as this why this happened. Like another factor why this happened is because you're seeing the people that attacked Dormouse um, are right wing people. Yeah, and those people would have no problem with attacking Ozil, and I'm pretty sure they attacked Ozil for like not singing the German national anthem, and the right wing people used Ozil uh, as the right wing people that attacked Dormoz used Ozil as an example for the propaganda against Muslims, that they don't like respect Europe, or like hate Europe, or hate Christians. I mean, like that they might have done that. And now on Ozil's case, where when the people that critiqued him were like liberals, okay? So yeah, so like is there like more like is there liberals and eh, is there not as like as harsh as as far right people that like attacked Dormas. So yeah, because yeah, it's like how liberals rule pretty much. So yeah, Hashim, that's why like it baffles me that you're confused. Like it shows how fucking dumb you are.
But on the same time, I think that one of the problems that we have is that we don't know whom to support and how to support the cases of those individuals. I would love.
Dude, is that hardcore? Is that like heavy metal band music? Is like really cringy, dude. Seriously, seriously.
to hear your point of view, and I'm gonna meet you and see you next week. Have a good day.
Anyway, guys, have an awesome day. Bye, guys. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys later.